All right, guys, so here's what we're doing today. I think I'd said in a previous video that, having the boat gone creates this space back here for more activities. And so last weekend, I made a purchase to help fill those activities. And this is something that I've wanted for a little while. It definitely comes in handy because I sold my truck, the F-150 with the Coyote, and I got the Bronco. But the activity I have here is this thing. This is a 1931 Ford trailer that I think looks spectacular behind the Bronco. I picked this thing up off of Craigslist. Guy was selling it for like 1,900 bucks. It has some cool things about it, but this is a trailer that I want to turn into some type of overlanding camping setup because I'm rocking the soft top. And I don't want to put anything on the Bronco because then it won't fit in the garage. So coming back to this is where I'm going to put my activities. So I got this thing with the idea of it just being kind of a replacement for the truck, but then also camping setup. Has a couple cool features about it that I'll show you. But this is it, man. This is the 1931 box off of I guess it's a Model T. I am going to run it over to Mr. Lovelace's, and since he's a Model T expert, I'm going to ask him, what the heck is this? Have him take a look at it, see if it's ridiculous. But this is my new purchase to add to the fleet of vehicles. I guess this isn't a vehicle, but it's part of one now, which I think looks pretty cool. A couple cool features with this trailer is somebody had set it up along the way is you can pull these pins and this whole rear bumper slides all the way out. And then I have a wood table here. I can take that wood table, lay it on it for more setup, more camping, I guess space. The lights work, everything works. One thing is on this left side here, you can see it's kind of loose. And so that's one thing I'm going to ask Mr. Lovelace is, how can I tighten that thing? What would I do to reinforce that if he had any ideas? What else about this thing? It's got the old school rims, the spoked rims that look pretty cool. It has diamond plate all over this thing. So this setup is I can unscrew the diamond plate here and this comes off. And then I have it stored underneath the Cadillac over there, but I have a diamond plate flat top that mounts to the hinges on this thing, and then it will close. And so then I can have a flat top, stack some stuff on top if I needed to, but just have kind of a closed bed. But the way I have it set up right now is you can put these in, but then unbolt them and then they slide out. On the front here, I do have a diamond plate cover that covers all this, but I took it off because the one thing I did add to it was this jack, so that it just has a wheel and I can grab it and move it around. It's super light. You can lift it with one hand, move this trailer around. It's very handy. But this contraption here, if you pull the pin, you got your bar that will go down and that would hold it, and then you put the bar in. It's just, I don't want it to fall on somebody's toes, and so this will just be used for like stability when I'm parked. So I wanted to put the jack on it, so I got that this week and mounted it. But it forced me to take the diamond plate cover here. So I got to figure out how I want to mount it, but I'm probably just going to have to cut into the diamond plate and fit it here. Here's how the diamond plate looks. Diamond plate will look. So it'll slide in there. And so here's how the rear bumper, you just grab it, you take the pins out, which I've done, and then you can just slide it all the way out. And you can come out as far as you want. It still has some space in there. And then I have this wood piece that the guy gave me. That looks like that. So I have a nice table set up just straight off the trailer. Then the thing I want to do with it is, I don't know, I know this is weak here, so this needs to be reinforced. These bars go in here, I just don't think they're strong enough to hold too much weight. I think the whole body needs to be reinforced a little bit to hold some weight, because my ultimate goal is I'd like to put some, I guess, bars on the top, so I can put a rooftop tent on the top of it, and then have some braces in the rear so that it doesn't fall back. And then this would be my camping, my utility trailer, kind of like what Jeff has set up, but just different. You know, Jeff has that sweet Bear Mountain Sports trailer. This one's old school, and it's kind of my style. So it needs a little work and a love to become what I want it. So this just needs to be reinforced. I'm going to ask Mr. Lovelace kind of what his idea is. If you guys are watching this, if you have any ideas of how I can reinforce this, what you would do to turn this thing into a overlanding trailer, I'm all ears. So looking under the trailer, you can see that it's pretty updated with the axle. It is a wood bottom, so I got to monitor that, but everything looks good. Just looks like some surface rust on it. Everything kind of looks, you know, square and updated. Doesn't that look cool? 1931, 2023. I thought it did. All right, so looking at the hub, maybe some people on the YouTube can tell me a little bit about what they see. But it's a 5-lug in here. So I don't know if I would have to change out the hub to put something maybe more modern on it. I was told that this tire is it's very hard to find. I honestly don't even know what it is. It says here it's a Samson, but it's made in China. I haven't seen the date code on it, but to update this, or to, I guess, get a spare, I don't know what direction I should go in, but I want something off-roady, but something that would, you know, fit in this wheel well that is funky shaped. So here's how the trailer, I guess, jack works. So you pull this pin and this bar will drop. Done. And so that's how it used to be, and that would hold it up, but that's why I wanted this jack. And then I can wheel it around easy without having to lift, even though it's super light. But look at my measurements here. Man, how about that? I can get the rear tailgate open all the way with this trailer, which I thought was a unique deal, because that is one huge tailgate that opens sideways, so it really takes up a lot of space, but this thing fits it. So it took me a while to hunt and to make sure I could find the right one that would fit behind this thing for camping. The guy I bought this trailer from, his original plan was to get himself a Bronco and then put this trailer behind it. So that's why he had it painted this cactus gray color, because that's the color he wanted. But I ended up with the Area 51 color, so it kind of clashes, but that's okay. But I am going to try to hunt down some paint and then repaint this to match the trailer so it looks just... Another thing I found out this week, for the 2000, this is a 2023 Bronco, but in 2024, they got rid of the Area 51 color. It is discontinued. So if you want the Area 51 color, which, you know, I guess it's not for everybody, I like it, it is now discontinued. So you're not going to be able to get it after this year on the Bronco unless they bring it back. But what that makes me think is, well, I should probably hustle and get the paint, because if Ford's discontinuing it, might be a little difficult long term to try to get that paint. All right, we just came to Mr. Lovelace's house. He doesn't know we're coming. But look at him in there. He's working on something. Wow. Yeah.
Good for you.
I bought
the world. Oh my goodness.
Well, I got the Bronco, but I got this last weekend.
I'm looking at the trailer.
I know you are.
What?
I figured you'd
Is
appreciate
it.
it.
Model A?
You tell me.
Well, I'd say it's awfully short. I think I'm guessing Model A, although there's an awful lot about it that's similar to my 35.
Really?
Well,
So,
even this square roll right here.
the guy I bought it from had it listed as a 1931 trailer.
Okay, that's probably what it is. These are Model A fenders.
Okay, well, but you know what? I don't know if he even knew. He had it listed.
No,
And-
I'll bet it is. And what I'm looking at is how short it is, but I know that the Model A pickups had a very short bed.
Okay. Okay.
But
So,
let's
So-
see, what kind of?
I traded my truck, and so I don't have a truck, and this is now my truck bed.
Oh, well, I know you were talking about wanting a trailer.
So I found this thing.
I think that's I think that's a Model A frame that's been cut down. Looks like it to me.
Okay. Any concerning things you see on it?
No, it's a good looking trailer.
Okay.
The
Cool.
lights work on it.
Yeah, lights work.
You know, you got zerks here you need to grease. You probably know that on these springs.
I don't.
Okay, on each end you got, and if you don't have a grease gun, I got one in there.
Okay.
But you need to grease these zerks on each end.
Okay.
I think that's the only thing on here that you'd need to service. But it's probably been, if it's like most trailers, 100 years since it's been greased.
Okay.
It looks good.
But my vision for it is this, like this, I think it's this side back here. It's pretty loose. So I want to strengthen it because I want to somehow put some rails on it and then put one of those rooftop tents on it so that I could sleep on it.
So now what? Oh, yeah. See, the problem on this is, there's really not much support.
Yeah.
Because this is just a floppy piece of tin,
Yep.
and this is the only thing that's supporting it, and it's mounted down low here, so you don't have any upper support.
Right.
And I don't know what you would do other than if you wanted to do something kind of temporary. If you put a slide, like a gate latch.
Oh, there you go.
That would go in here. That would strengthen it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't keep it from pulling out, but it would keep it from coming in.
Yeah.
And you just have to keep it open when you wanted to use it as a tailgate.
Okay.
But I don't know if you can figure out something like that.
Okay.
But if there's some way, if there was some way, you know. What would happen if you
Just
pull
weld
that
it?
in there, right there, and dropped a bolt?
Oh, there you go.
I mean, as a temporary thing, if you want to just like use it on a weekend or
Yeah.
something like that. And see, that way, if you had a bolt going through here and here, and you had it together,
Oh yeah. There'd be no give.
there'd be no give. Now you might end up having to make a little, because you're going to run into a problem. What you're going to do right here. But even there, you might just make something up, just a piece that would lock it together. But I think you could do it if it was like I say, if you didn't mind making it a temporary thing, just
No,
because you wanted
not
to
at
use
all.
it to go camping or whatever.
Yeah. How much do you think I could put weight-wise on top?
On the bed or on here or where?
It would be, so I'd probably take these out. I mean, I don't know how much weight these could hold.
Yeah.
But something where I would mount it onto the bed, on the corners, and then try to put some like a tent on top, and then maybe sleep on it. How much weight you think I could get to hold it?
You're thinking would it handle the weight of the people sleeping on it,
Yeah,
on top of it?
probably like 2 people.
That's going to be quite a bit because this isn't very strong. I think this material is even thinner than what I use in playing.
I mean, because I got like these rails. I got them going down in here.
Yeah, I was going to say your strength probably would be if you could keep your stake pockets. I'll bet if you could tie this together like we were saying, so this is actually solid and this won't go either way.
Yeah.
And if whatever you rigged up for sleeping, if you used it, or maybe that's what you were saying, that
Yep.
you were going to drop it in the stake pockets.
Yep.
Well, then really, I think it would hold quite a bit.
Okay.
As long as it can't, if it's tied here and it's tied in front, these sides can't go out this way. And other than that, it's just vertical weight.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is Model A, though.
That's awesome.
I'm sure it is.
So I got it because it was a Ford, and I'm pulling it with Ford.
Hey, you got the Ford grip.
Got the Ford. What about these tires and rims? Where do you think those are from?
Those are Ford. They're let's see, what size are they? Are they 18? No, they're probably 16s. Yeah, they're 16s.
Okay.
They are probably, see, Model A would have been 19, and that would be thinner spokes. Now, and this is a Ford V8, a legitimate Ford V8 hubcap that probably goes with these wheels.
Okay.
So, being a 16-inch, I don't know. I'm not that up on it, but I would guess 16s probably started in 34, 35, and then they went way up until into the 40s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but not the wire wheels. The wire wheels, I would say, are somewhere in the 30s. I would think.
Wow.
But they look good.
I'm taking down a tire
Cute
shop.
trailer though.
Thank you.
Yeah, that looks good. And I'll bet you that looks awfully short, but I'll bet you that that is a full size Model A pickup bed.
Okay.
To shorten it, and it's got the full belt line here. I'm guessing it probably is a 30 or what you said 31.
The guy said 31.
Yeah, and those are Model A fenders.
Okay. Well, cool.
This isn't Model A.
Yeah, they work.
But they work. Yeah,
they work.
Well, and that's basically what I've got on my 35.
That's awesome.
And he's got a takeoff bumper on it.
Yes, you pull the pins, and then this thing comes out, and then that's what this wood piece is to put it on as like a table. So when you're camping,
it was built for camping.
I think he was in the process of doing that.
Okay.
So you can pull it out and then just have like a table set
Where'd
up.
you find it?
On Craigslist.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's neat. Was it in Bakersfield?
Thank you. Yeah, he charged me $1,900.
Okay.
Thought it was a decent deal.
Well, it's clean. It looks like it's just been done recently. You're gonna have a lot of fun with that. Yeah, you got the Ford strip.
Yep, that's worth it right there.
My tailgate on my 35 wasn't marked, and I wanted that Ford script so badly. I had a Model T fender, and I cut the script out of it. And I have a friend. I'm not that good of a welder, but I have a friend that's just he does magic, and he welded that in. Didn't have to use any filler or anything. It looks like it was made in it.
Awesome.
Did you just get it?
I did. Wow.
I just happen to have.
You guys have made some progress.
Oh, it's coming. It's slow, but it's coming. But see, this is the type. This is actually Chevrolet here, but I think your Model A had the same type of floor.
Okay.
Do you have, when you were under there? Did you see these ribs?
I
Like
think
this?
I think I noticed something.
Or they may have been taken out.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure that's what. I know that's what my 35 had.
Okay.
I replaced it with a solid floor too.
So what are you doing with this?
I want to build, and we are going to build that bed there. But a friend of mine had this. He thought it was actually for this pickup. As it turns out, it's not. It's for a 39 and earlier. It's 3 inches narrower.
Okay.
But the construction is similar. And I thought, particularly when you get back here trying to figure out how you're going to do the tailgate and integrate that with your stake pockets and having to make a floor and all of that, I thought I'd like to see how they did it originally. Not that I necessarily want to copy that. I may. But at least it gives me some idea.
And here is how the trailer fits right behind the old Bronco. And for another video coming up, I went thrift sailing and got a bunch of camping stuff that I'll show you what I got. Pretty excited to show that off. But anyway, that's how it fits in the garage. Thought it was a cool deal to keep it out of the weather, keep it out of the heat, to melt the tires. And there we go. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like or subscribe. Let us know how we're doing. Hope you have a wonderful day.